It's too good. It's too much fun. I can't stop now. I'm recording this shortly after the first one. I started recording on this screen to make it look seamless, but I did take a break. I felt I needed one. And now I'm ready for whatever Loop 4 brings. I wonder if I should commit to buying Trial 3. Oh, it's more expensive. I guess you need to be playing hard mode, so... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run out of things to buy before I'm done with the loops. And before I'm entirely done with the loops, I would want to do the other 2 trials. So, I'll get another weapon. Or 2. Yeah, 2. So, Razor and Pulsar. Pulsar is... I don't know. It has some unique things. Maybe it has even more now, but it's like a limited range Vulcan. Which is still kind of interesting. It's different enough. You have to consider the range, which is pretty unique. But I like Razor way more because its keywords drastically change how it works. Then there will be Spear. Yeah, I guess I could eventually buy the care... Oh, I can buy it now. Well, that's somewhat weird. Considering how much scrap I make a run, why not? I will buy it, and I won't use it. In fact, I'll disable it for now. Well, I guess I can enable it just to show it. I still don't have to use it when it appears. So, yeah. And I'm gonna stick to no hitbox for this ship. It's a trivial concern, but I do want to see the entirety of the gem. Okay. So you can talk to this guy and get a bunch of life, damage, and ammo. And he keeps appearing on every floor's opening room. I guess it helps. Yeah, you could use it for healing or for... Yeah. You could just use it whenever you need it, just like Klein's tooltip on it says. I didn't forget to pick the loop, did I? Or... Yeah, okay. Don't know why I doubted that. How long is your volley gonna be on loop 13? Though this is a danger room, so... Oh yeah. I'm not Arena Blaster. I was trying to be sneaky, but it didn't quite work out. Maybe I was just unlucky because... Yeah, that seems exactly the same. Maybe there's just something I don't understand about that mini-boss. I'm wondering if the loop exclusive bosses are consistent or they're added to the random pool of bosses. Since the other bosses do scale, and it would be pointless for them to scale if they were always replaced. So I'm gonna assume my luck is just such that I keep encountering the new ones. Okay, previously ignored expansion port, and I feel like that was a mistake. There's a lot of useful stuff in the cartridges. Like, yeah, and yeah. I did mention the change to this in the patch notes, right? Now it actually erases fire bullets. It doesn't just let you dash through them. I want to do Temple, man. No cool sunglasses on this ship, but still fine. I'm much more conscious of the revenge bullets now. In the last run or two, I was instinctively or reflexively avoiding them, not thinking about them ahead of time. Is every single loop gonna change this? Or again, are there just a bunch of randomized graphics? The last loop is gonna look really cursed. So I'm gonna need this weapon. Overclock on a Thunderhead, that's fun. Makes sense. Consecrated is way better when ghosts fire a lot of revenge bullets. A cart. I can't check my ammo. I should have done that ahead of time, because he always asks for ammo. Sure. I don't think that's gonna make a difference, actually. I regret that. Okay. I'm gonna still do that. It may add up over time. Although I'm almost done with the unlocks anyway, it's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, that's... It makes sense to replace the regular bosses with stuff like this, but... It really does make me wonder what the point of bosses scaling on loops is. I don't know. Maybe my luck is just abysmal. Who knows? Apparently this is a hard mode exclusive phase to this boss. Oh, those are ghosts. I have consecrated. Wow. I do agree that that phase is kind of easy. I like the gimmick, but I feel like there should be something that makes you rush to kill the ghosts. There should be some overwhelming odds. Of course, balanced around base damage and the pea shooter. Or maybe if too many, maybe ghosts keep spawning, and if too many of them amass, the boss just kills them, but without damaging itself. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Generate shields. Oh man, if I go to temple, this is gonna be a long one. That is very useful. Although enemies have revenge attacks, and those are actually supposed to do something, so I don't know if I actually want it, but practically I should want it. So fine, I'll take it. Now I want to get overclock and wall crawl. I think that would work very well. I like these new keywords a lot. Again, I value them so much more than a single unique weapon. Who knows if they're easier to produce, though? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's floor 2. And I'm planning on going to temple, so yeah, I absolutely want fortune. Okay. And again, overclock is amazing against enemies like this. Oh, you're invincible? I'm just gonna charge up my gun, and the moment you get out of that, you're done. 124 max ammo, okay. Well, I should probably just pick up a second weapon. That is the strength of this ship. Disrupting an offhand seems like a good idea. I don't really care about this Vulcan. Still nothing, huh? I wonder if anyone watching is mystified by what I'm expecting to happen when I shoot the, whatever that object is that opens up the breach room. Oh, it's a breach stone, right. That's what it's called. Yeah, there is something that can happen when you shoot a breach stone. Maybe you'll see it eventually. Oh, that's funny. Switching weapons is pointless in here. Oh no. Don't trigger the shotgun. Or dash by at the right time when they can't do the shotgun. That's another thing you can do with big skellies. It's entirely possible that later on I'll record like 5 videos in advance just because I can't stop playing. Right. That's a machine. I need to... Oh, that's cool. The ship made those keywords actually interesting. You have to use your brain. It doesn't just automatically pick the right one. Why am I thinking about this so hard? Give me the ammo. Yeah, consecrated on the Thunderhead and disrupting on the Railgun. Yeah, if you kill all enemies, candles with ghosts in them will just disappear. So that's nice. I'm pretty sure those ghosts don't drop any debris. So that's why it works that way. That's a shield. That's probably not worth it. Wait a minute. Oh, it is gambling. But the odds are bad. Because it's 1 in 3. Because you win on a 1 or a 6. And that's a d6. So I'm pretty sure just buying 2 life here is better. That's how statistics work, right? Yeah, and it's this thing again. That is really cool, but... Huh. Curious. At this point, I'm convinced that they are just consistent replacements. Maybe at some point in development, they actually stopped working on loop-exclusive behavior and instead made these new bosses. I'm not complaining. This is cool. And apparently, Flan made some bosses this time around. This and the floor 1 boss feel pretty different when compared to prior bosses. Who uses the Skelly Celeste bullets. Fun. Huh. I just had a thought. Maybe if a new boss appears on floor 4, then that will lead to a temple that's drastically different. I don't know that for a fact, I'm just guessing. Assuming temple is actually different. My life is not low enough damage. No, I've committed. No care package. I don't care if I'm on the brink of death. I will die instead. I don't care if that's stubborn. That's what's going to happen on floors 6 or 7. Or maybe sooner if I keep taking hits like I just did. In this and the previous video, I'm finding that I don't need topics of discussion because I really need to pay attention. So just talking about what I'm doing is all I can muster. Which I think is appropriate once the difficulty starts. What the hell? Oh, I get it. This is mean. Oh, you can shoot the... Okay. Well, that's rough. I forget what martyrs are. Maybe they're constructs. Alright, my Thunderhead's blessed. I'll take this. Akashic Void. I have the cart. I don't think Void is quite as useful. I wonder if they keep adding stuff and eventually some effects become redundant. Clears bullets, clears bullets, clears bullets. It's like, I already clear all of the bullets. Why do I need more of that? We might reach that point eventually. Okay, swap out the railgun, I guess. I can feel my lack of experience with the new loops. Plating was good before. I have 16 max life. Yeah. I guess the bats just keep shooting those waves faster and faster. Oh yeah, the ghosts would also scale. And those summon ghosts, and I think all summon ghosts don't drop debris, which is smart. Infinite farming like that is boring and abusable and probably just bad game design, honestly. In that case, I think Anti-Magic was nerfing their blocks to not fire any bullets. Wow. For a moment I was like, why is the guy with the care package in a, in a different room? But yeah, it's one of those guys, except he's not aggressive. That was another ice halo. It didn't register until I set it. Oh, you're shooting more bullets, aren't you? I don't know if I can reach 2.5 again. I mean, ideally, I want to go to tier 4 temple, but I'll settle for... Never mind. I gotta focus even more. Gosh, if I plan on using Thunderhead, I should charge it up before I enter a room. Yeah. I'm still doing that, I guess. Fish. Forgot about the, were they volt cores? Something like that. Oh, I know what I should be doing with these weapons versus this boss. I should be charging Thunderhead when it's off screen. It bears repeating, this ship is really, really cool and really fun. I should have skipped that. No, no, what are you doing here? I don't want to see you. Visiting our scheduled meeting is at a different hour. I was gonna say something about visiting hours, but I caught myself that that wouldn't make sense. Is that worth a shield? It probably is. Front load. Oh wait, I'm holding the Thunderhead right now. Does that stack with overclock? I mean, I think that would make sense. No, I think that's the same. So I can shoot it faster normally, but charging it up still takes... Okay, there's no synergy there. I will make a serious effort to go to Tier 4 Temple. Right as I say that, or as I'm in the middle of saying that. I'm way below my max life, so I should probably take that. Yeah, shooting stuff like Crazy Ghosts also gives you multiplier, right? I don't think it does if you let them blow up. Oh. How did that even work out? Good thing Thunderhead can sort of shoot through walls. The chain lightning can go through walls, actually. Is what I meant. Yeah, the loop exclusive rooms are pretty great because I am noticing rooms I've done before. Oh, it's close enough that it's shooting around or through the tile. Thank you, blading. I will acknowledge that every time it happens. Most of the time, anyway. Oh. Very dissatisfied with my performance so far. But then again, things are getting pretty crazy. What would help? Oh, yeah, I guess there's no auto bomb as this ship. Or extra PAL. I only now realized that. Artifact is probably a decent idea. Stealth could help build up multiplier, but across many runs I want to get used to not killing enemies before they can act, I think. I need more practice. disrupting phasing front load freeze. Akashic pulse waves freeze back shot. Ricochet piercing Akashic front load. Oh, a razor. Ring shot chariot. Chain lightning anti-magic. It's a weird one. I don't think that's particularly good. But I want to show off razor, so... Oh, anti-magic. Okay then. I will replace the runic. It's a bit complicated, but some of the keywords that affect the idle or firing behavior of the razors change the number of razors. So one of these is giving me +1 razor because based on these icons you can see that they're supposed to be 3. But does chariot give me a 4th one, or was it... No, actually I think it's ring shot. Fair enough. 2 blessed weapons, that's something. Could max out the Thunderhead. I forget, does this reduce your current life as well? It doesn't. Okay, so this is totally worth it. That might be worth it. Ricochet. Yeah, Ricochet is better than the rest. Why not? I don't know if there's any way to... Wait, this means I'm gonna have 2 parts, and then if I find 2 parts, I'll get a shield. Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't remember the razors going straight with chariot. That's nice. The razors are an idle weapon as well, but I won't use them in melee. Okay, the star cartridge is pretty good. I think I still need life. I really don't think... No, the keyword stone isn't worth it anymore. Do I bring up... There's a little thing with the keyword stone that bugs me, although maybe it's trivial. This is the only item that you're not allowed to buy if it doesn't do anything besides giving you scrap. And in fact, can I get it right now? I'll be left broke, but I do want to try. Yeah, okay, so if the ammo does something, you're still allowed to buy it. I think you should always be allowed to buy it. You can view tooltips and see what every item does. I have seen someone question, well, will it give a keyword to my default weapon? Which obviously it won't. That would be ridiculous. You could possibly make your default weapon better than a lot of weapons you find. But barring little wrongful assumptions like that, let the player make that mistake. What's the big deal? Buying this is technically a mistake. But buying that is the exact same thing if it doesn't do anything. It just gives you scrap. And it's inefficient. So, I don't know. It's just a little thing that bugs me. Oh, damn it, I might need to take a break for a second. Yeah, I'll do that. Excuse me. Enjoy the ambience. I know that editing is good for stuff like that, but for the time being I'll rely on chapters to let you skip dead air. But I do think it's a good opportunity to show off those pause screens, you know? That is part of the reason I'm not bothered by myself doing that. Not enough multiplier. Oh well. I'll make it eventually. I can't imagine that it's worth taking one of these. Oh yeah, I forgot that you can manually scrap weapons. I guess I didn't make the specific point about the keyword stone and the restriction on buying it. The only difference between a map device that doesn't reveal anything and a keyword stone is that the keyword stone is more expensive and is probably less efficient to give you meta scrap to unlock stuff in Klein's shop. That's it. So is that arbitrary threshold of in-game currency really that important? That big of a deal that we can't let the player make that mistake? That was just an incorrect input. But yeah, that's the point. That's all I had to say about that. If I had the multiplier... Let me think. It reduces your max life by 2. And it heals you for 1. And then... Are there any bosses that summon enough enemies to where I could... Oh, Reactor! Because Reactor has the interlude with the heavy sentinels. I think they can each increase my multiplier by 0.1. Then Reactor itself will increase it by point. Okay. The point I was going to make is that I calculated this would give me a shield. It is Reactor, oh my god. I don't think I would gain enough multiplier anyway. There's still no reason to get hit, that's one thing. You might have Temple in mind and think, oh well, I can't go to Temple anyway, so why bother avoiding damage? It's like, because there is no good reason to get hit, so you should try to avoid damage in all cases. I guess there are a few effects, like that Scully cartridge now, but I could never... I don't like that cartridge, that's part of the reason I didn't pick it, and I went for the multiplier thing. On the first Scully run, it feels bad to get hit when you know the game is keeping track of it and penalizing you for it. And personally, even when that's not the case, I still try to avoid getting hit because it just... If I'm playing a real-time action game, like, that's part of the point. Barely a decision. I think that used to shred through your ammo, but maybe they changed it to be a bit more ammo efficient. Oh, revenge bullets, I see. How did I not notice those before? Because obviously those ghosts wouldn't scale enemies to even higher loops. That would be... would that even work past a certain point? I'm curious about something. Oh, that's cool. It does block its own bullets with that shield, but it triggers the shield's bullets, so... You see, that's a gameplay gimmick that just changed that enemy's design a little bit. It's so cool. Actually, those ghosts do drop debris. It's any infinitely spawnable enemies that don't drop debris. Which makes sense. Oh, the other point about that is that if this game had scoring worth really caring about, a way to infinitely farm points would hurt the integrity of scoring, possibly destroying it completely. Ricochet is so good on a Thunderhead. I think I need more life. If you're wondering about the break earlier, someone came home. So I had to say, hey, I'm recording. Just be aware. It's not even for my sake. The person in question gets easily embarrassed. The kind of person who would say, no, don't take a photo of me, I don't look perfect. To elaborate further on necromancers, they're limited to that there's like a hard cap to the amount of life resurrected enemies can have. So any enemy that naturally has more life than that cap will necessarily be weaker when it's resurrected, which is kind of weird. But I think I understand it. Though, if any one of the decisions that makes the Necromancer more lenient were in place, that would be fine, but all of them at once is too lenient in my opinion. Or maybe like two of the decisions. Anyway, I do think specifically the ability to kill the ghost before the Necromancer picks them up and resurrects the enemy. Well, souls, not ghosts, but same difference. The soul of the enemy, that's what I meant to say. Combined with, even if they do resurrect the enemy, resurrected enemies are soulless. Those two things together, great. The other limitations, why? Is it too late for salvage? I think it can still give me enough life to where it's worth it. I need a shield first. Assuming I can even find one. I was trying to... Maybe I'm trying the friendly fire a bit too much. There's something I haven't showcased with the vault key. Well, that's actually useful. I don't think I'll make enough scrap to get the vault key, though. That was bad. I guess Cloak would have been good there, but I never should have made that mistake in the first place. I wonder if that damage is affected by the soft gap. I'm gonna assume not, but I'll say no. I'll get into a habit of checking my stats before I talk to that guy. Eventually. I'll just wait. Might as well charge the Thunderhead while the blocks toggle. I guess if I scrap my weapons, I might be able to get the vault key. Then doing the gauntlet is also a... We'll do the gauntlet first, I think. Yeah, this is a good weapon for this, I think. I can see how that's tricky. Oh, you just don't stop firing, okay. I see. That might be why it threw me off the first time. That's really cool, though. Wow. I didn't think Thunderhead would be that good against that thing. Okay. I was not ready for this. I was hoping for this last time, but I think it's because I got hit once that it didn't work. Ah. Well played, sir. Well played. Definitely would have made it to the rest of the phases if I had a shield, but even that cartridge is unreliable. Mostly if you're low on life. If you're full on life, then yeah, it's common enough to get a shield from the cart. Must be miserable out there. Just a long, desolate march into obscurity. One day it all will be cold dust, and they all will be pulled down here, to be devoured. Most valuable and widely applicable of currencies here. For a fistful of scrap can buy you anything. Did I talk about scrap before? Anyway. Can never have enough. No, I think I did. I'll forget. I'm too busy thinking about many other things to remember which dialogue options I've chosen. So the thing I wanted to show off with the gauntlet is that, maybe if you're reading the comments, but I don't assume anyone is, was mentioned that weatherproof makes you immune to a lot of Stormlord's attacks, and if you beat him with it, he says that you're a filthy cheater or something like that, which is amazing attention to detail. I love stuff like that. Might as well get a pulsar. I like having a chargeable Thunderhead in my back pocket, but this should be fine. And now I can open the vault. Oh, I already bought the key. What am I talking about? I can get the cart that'll help me. That's very good. The cart that can help me with the last 2 floors. Am I gonna have to deal with the 4th phase of Overlord from the Trials during a run at some point? I wouldn't mind, but that thought just crossed my mind. I don't know if the way I dodged that was a fluke or not. I was trying, but I had disrupting. This is a good choice just because of that. I think I'm noticing a trend that rapid fire weapons are really bad at... Like, they run out of ammo so fast. Maybe the numbers are messed up. So slow firing weapons are always more ammo efficient. Based on this and Scully, I feel that way. Did you notice the bullet shrinking effect, by the way? It's nuts. Even works on the double damage bullets. I mean, that gets me really close to a shield. I think damage is fine. But maybe picking damage is just better. That's, once again. This gives me 2 stacked shields. Can I stack shields with the cart? That's a good question. I'll take it. Pulsar does have unique keywords and they're pretty strong. That Pulsar doesn't really do it justice. And since it's kind of underwhelming, I'll switch off of it for another disrupting weapon, sure. I think I've showcased the tribal hate keywords well enough. I'm considering switching them off just to make things a bit more interesting. Because they do just make the game easier. I've already seen what you can do with them as this ship as well. Oh, void, right? That's why these shards aren't firing anything. Disrupting, no ghosts, yeah. Does that actually make you lose scrap? That would be an interesting trade-off if it does. I don't know the numbers to say for sure. Can that car siren be heard? Or wait, what is that? Ambulance or police? Anyway. Maybe you can't even hear it, so I won't dwell on it. That was a lame hit. Homing bullets? Okay. I was wondering about the insubstantials, but there you go. They also have homing bullets. Okay, loop idle is pretty cool. And I just failed at streaming. What is this? You should be better than that. I think the shields are useful. I should be trying to get them. Oh, that was Void. Okay, Void, you're good. Is the size of the canceling aura based on the size of the enemy or something? Yeah, the cartridge shows you mini bosses and the boss, so that's pretty useful. Oh, the souls can pick up halos, that's amazing. At some point, a soul's gonna use this halo and shoot at me, isn't it? I can see that happening. Oh yeah, you can sort of attack through walls with that. A little cheesy. You haven't even seen the half of what Razor can do, by the way. I'm definitely never switching Razor off. Yeah, this was the disrupting weapon. In the heat of the moment, I forget to switch properly. Well, at this stage, I'm just hoping for a part. I think it'll be hard to get back to max life. Maybe in a moment. I mostly care about the life, and that's still... I'm still gonna get life if I spend a little more ammo. Oh yeah, these are constructs, that's right. Why did I double back? Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen. The part items are a nice addition. At first I was like, what's the point? That's arguably worse than life, but now I get it. It's a side grade. It interacts with certain things. Or triggers certain things. Really. I'm pretty sure cracked, broken, and shattered ones are consistent, so you can learn where they are in each room. They're not random. A lesser game would make them random. Because the ambush still works. It's hard to remember all of them. Just wondering if clearing rooms makes sense. I do have Fortune. Temple wasn't in the cards. Not with my quality of play this run. Oh, it also pulls in those medium bullets from off screen when it sucks you in. That's pretty cool. I feel like the Razor has run its course. I forget if number of keywords and whether or not it's blessed contributes more scrap. I don't think it does. I didn't see Akashic on anything, did I? The drill might be wise, even if I don't use it on... Well, I'm probably going to use it on Monolith. Sure, what the hell. I'm pretty sure I can fire a Thunderhead, switch to laser, and it's still worth it. Maybe if it bounced around or phasing on a Thunderhead is also really good. And having both, I think, gives the projectile a ton of lifetime, and at that point, firing a Thunderhead as this ship and switching to your other weapon would be particularly great. Okay. And I think they widened the spread on the triple drill. That's probably good. Yeah, I don't think switching is worth it at this stage, or on this run, with this Thunderhead. Right, the spread of fireballs always comes after the shotgun revolver. I had forgotten about that. I wanted to use the weapons in the opposite order, but I messed up. I have practiced this boss a lot, but funnily enough, it's much more unpredictable than Chaos God. I know, just because he's called Chaos God doesn't mean he should be an not ARG, RNG nightmare. What the? Okay, are those Thunderheads? Wait a minute. I heard about that. Okay, hell yes. Amazing. How many new attacks does it have? I love this update. This is great. I think the Thunderhead bullets only hurt you if you stay in their radius for too long. That's great. Wait a minute, didn't I mention that? Did they take one of my suggestions? I genuinely don't remember if I thought about that or if I said that, so let me know. Is this strong? It's pretty strong, I think. So there is reason not to do the cheese if you have something like this. And yeah, this boss doesn't deal contact damage. I think it moves too erratically for that. Although I'm getting deja vu again, so apologies if I've said that already. No. Never. I would rather die honorably. How many unique rooms are there with this thing? I understand why it's such a common encounter. It's because you can do so much with that mini-boss. Well, I consider it a mini-boss anyway. Does it ever actually have a Nimbus? I don't think it does. So it's just a really scary enemy. Excuse me, it's only now sinking in. Monolith has new attacks. Loop exclusive attacks. I love it. I love it. Oh, if they gave Monolith unique weapons. Frickin' Monolith EX. The super boss version of Monolith uses every single weapon in the game. The potential. Okay, where are these? Should be fairly easy. Depends on how bad the rooms I encounter on the way are. I definitely want to find the vault and the weapon capsule. I want at least one full ammo weapon going into the... Fine. I should use the drill just in case I find big ammo. Okay, I think these things behave like martyrs. Bumper martyrs, I guess. Don't know if they're actually called that, but those are the two enemies they're a fusion of. The scary thing about twofold are when they suddenly force you to move a large distance. Like, if they just sit around and do spread patterns you can stand in between, that's fine, but... I think the pea shooter is easy enough to use that I don't mind having to use it. What in the hell? I don't know how I didn't take damage there, but I'll take it. Clever, but evil room. Oh. See, relying on the stupid star card really messed me up there because I didn't expect a cracked one. Really wish I had juice box right around now. What a lifesaver that was. Just accept your fate, Red Cap. Enough of this. I knew the water was a good idea. Where could the vault even be? Maybe on the opposite side? Maybe on this side? Maybe the floor goes down below. I have no idea. I think I just need a weapon to survive with. Gatling Thunderhead again? It's kind of weird though, but that's not much better. I'm kind of betting on the vault having a good weapon in it for the boss. Get out of there. Good thing I stopped shooting for a second there. Okay. Right, shops. Shops exist here. Oh boy. Those parts barely help. Picking this up will just give me a second weapon, and I guess I need it. Consecrated revolver, disrupting thunderhead. Without bombs, I really don't like my chances against database. Wait, is the cursor also slowed by the water? What the? That's really messed up. Can't believe I even noticed that. Really? I should have seen it coming, but still. Reaper, huh? That is what that's called. Execute, same thing. I don't know if any of these are particularly good. I guess the ice might help with certain enemies in here. Oh yeah, what I said before about teleporting enemies deal no contact damage, that applies to Reavers, Reapers, and Vortex Reapers. It's probably on this side, or maybe down below. I'll check below. Okay. That worked out somehow. Maybe the Thunderhead could do serious work with the right keyword. Or maybe it's more ammo efficient to take this. It's such a weird blend of... fine. But I can still change my mind, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that already. A line doesn't make sense. Chain lightning's whatever. Piercing is kind of handy. I'll take piercing. Piercing isn't just multiple enemies, it's also enemies that have shields and stuff like that. So there's nothing down here. Danger for nothing. It could be here as well, I guess. Is this a vault? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, is this vault my great white? Be chasing until I die and accomplish nothing. This Thunderhead is so weird. Are either of these better? Charge. Charge kind of makes sense against database, actually. I need the life. So yeah. They do nothing. If only I had the cartridge that makes them do something. Might as well, I guess. There's some chance that I can risk reward. Push your luck. Charge is good, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. People hate charge because they don't know how to use it. It was so good there. Well, this room... oh, fuck this room in particular. Damn it. Oh yeah, freeze. Freeze is anti-shield tech, okay. Forgot about that. If there's anything new in database, I'm cooked. I guess I might as well practice these rooms and hopefully get something. If I get a shield, I'll be happy with that. Okay, these are not that bad, I guess. If they get a lot of velocity, they might be bad, but that was whatever. I just cornered myself. Or those blocks there so the fireballs can hit them and split into shrapnel. That's mean. What would even help me that much? A flan, I guess. Yeah, I should have just went for it. Well, I think this run's thoroughly interesting even if I die to database, so... I will try, though I have little faith. Watching which way it was going that time. I'm still terrible at that pattern. There's supposed to be more needles coming from above during that. What was that, too hard? Maybe they'll come back at some point. Oh, that was quicker, what the heck? I think it was, anyway. Well, the game is hard again. I can say that for sure. It actually annoys me that I got such good runs before. They put me in a false sense of security. Or gave me a false sense of security, I think. Oh well. I will make sure that... I guess now's the time to decide how I handle this. I guess if I lose multiple times in a row, those are not even going up. I will... At most it'll be one failure on a difficult higher loop, and then the success. So I just won't stop recording until I make progress. I guess I won't buy anything either, but soon enough I won't even have to think about that. Anyway. Hope I do better next time. Thanks for watching.